Hi, and welcome to Montessori Mindset. My name is Karen Champeng. I am a Montessori teacher. I have worked for 28 years as a teacher, as a teacher trainer, and of course, for the last 13 years, I have also been a Montessori mom. Um, so today, I want to look at a question again from another teacher. Um, she said she has a 2-year old student who is not speaking in school. She refuses to communicate verbally at all. Um, but the mom says at home she is speaking a lot. And the teacher wants to know what can she do to help this child to communicate more at school. Um, so with language development, um, it can be children, the differences between the children's development, it's very, very, very big. What a child at 2 can do, um, some children are barely speaking, and other children are speaking really, really well already. Um, so it's a vast range, actually, of what is normal at this age. Um, I remember when my son was this age, um, he's requested that on these videos, if I ever refer to him, I call him Big M. That's now for the big mind. Um, it's an inside joke. He says he's big-minded and I am small-minded. So Big M, when Big M was around 2, I got concerned because I felt that he wasn't speaking enough. And, being this teacher with all this experience, I really felt like my child should be great at everything. I should have a child who's a genius and who's top in everything, walks before everyone. He didn't. He was a slow walker. Toilet trains better than anyone. He didn't. He took forever to toilet train. Speaking faster than everyone. Mm-mm. He is in no way a disappointment. He is an angel. But he didn't quite progress as fast as I expected. Um, but I went to go and see a professional, and she said to me, "He's fine. He's fine. Just relax. He's doing just fine. There's nothing wrong." Um, and that helped put me at ease. I always try and recommend to parents with questions about children's development to go and see an expert, a professional. They're either going to help out or they are going to be able to calm your nerves and just set everything at ease. But back to the question at hand. This child is apparently speaking at home and not at school. This can happen quite easily if a child is not quite comfortable at school yet. They might not feel a lot of trust in the teachers, especially with new students. This can happen very easily. Um, and some students take a really long time to warm up. Some students are just not happy with being in school at the age of 2. They want to be home. They want to be home with mom. That's a normal, healthy reaction to have. So all these things can affect how much they're speaking at school. They might be, although they're speaking at home, not speaking much, not very confident. So amongst us teachers who are, not quite family, they are not feeling confident enough to make mistakes while they're speaking. This comes from children who are a little bit perfectionist. They want to perfect something before they show it to the world. Now, what I also used to find was parents always felt that us teachers are judging them. And I used to feel that as a parent. I used to feel that very often of my children's teachers. I'd become very defensive. Um, so sometimes they say something to kind of make you relax as a teacher. And they'll say, oh, he's talking fine at home, don't worry, because they don't want you to judge them and think that they're being a bad parent and to tell them, read more stories and teach vocabulary and count with them and do colors and do this and all these kind of things that teachers tend to tell parents to do. So that could be one thing. And to make sure that's not what's happening, you can ask the parent, oh, would you mind just sending me a video? I'd love to hear her voice. I'd love to just hear her and see her speaking just one time. Make a video and send it to me. You don't need to tell them I'm doing it to check that you're not lying, because really it's the parent's choice. It makes our job a lot easier if parents are 100% honest with us, but it's their child. Um, and they don't have to provide proof and evidence to us of anything. We are supposed to be a team. Um, so that's the first thing that I would do. Um, then, if I find that the child is really able to speak at home, I wouldn't worry about it so much. I know now there is no language delay. From the video, I would be able to tell, listen to pronunciation, the clarity of words, hopefully, how they're combining sentences and so on. And I can be like, oh, okay, this is fine. Just because they're not doing it at school, it doesn't mean there's something wrong with this child. We don't have to force the child. The child is speaking. They're not comfortable to speak around me yet. It's okay. They'll get there. They'll get there. So if I know that they're speaking pretty well, then don't worry about it. Everything's good. Move on. One thing to really steer clear of, to really try and avoid, that would be putting pressure on the child. If the child says, if the child needs water and they go to the water fountain and they're like, don't say water, water, say water. I'll give you water if you ask for water. Water, please. Don't do that. Use a lot of language around them. Oh, I see you're asking for water. Okay, let's go fill up your bottle. You can go fill up your bottle here. Or, oh, you need the toilet? Okay, off you go. Oh, you're showing me your picture. I see you drew a yellow sun. And so you can give them the words of the things they're trying to say. But don't try and force it. Let the child relax. Let them slowly become comfortable in an environment where they will be comfortable to speak eventually. And then you'll have the pleasure of them speaking and likely never stopping again. So I hope you enjoyed this video in Montessori Mindset. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell and feel free to share with anyone who you think might be interested.